I was waiting for their ex-lesbian to make her appearance at the press conference. I didn't know her name, I just knew her as the poster child for the ex-gay movement. She worked for Focus on the Family, the notorious right-wing Christian homophobic institution, and I had severely pissed them off. I had come to their hometown of Colorado Springs to launch a totally different kind of gay rights campaign, an experiment, and this was their response. It all had started a few months before when I was toiling away at my job in New York City as an advertising writer, creating the sort of things that you might throw out in your mail every day. Without thinking about the countless hours that I had spent crafting a headline explaining how urgent it was to open this now, or getting you excited about this limited time offer. But I forgive you. The money was good, but the job was also murdering my soul. So I was searching for any way to get out of it. And I finally found one and was offered a job as a writer at a new kind of agency, a non-profit ad agency that was all about doing good work. And the money was terrible, but I thought, you know what, I will fill my wallet with all the good deeds I would do and the gratitude I would get from all the people that I helped. And that's how a few weeks later I found myself in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Our task was to try to figure out a way to talk to suburban soccer moms about the gay rights issue. Now, the challenge was they weren't homophobic, they just didn't really care. Every ad that they would see that has a gay couple saying, "We're just like you," had no relevance on their lives. And from the other side, they would get the Focus on the Family crap that was explaining how, I chose to be straight, and you can too. So in their mind, it was a whimsical choice. So we came up with this crazy idea about a mooing dog. The dog was just born different. And we'd use that as a metaphor to talk to them about the whole gay rights issue. Maybe they're born different. And then we set out to blitz the entire city. And for the first time in my life, I really felt alive. Sometimes I was driving, I drove a mooing puppy across the state of Colorado who was vomiting to star in a commercial. We were handing out Let the Puppy Moo shirts on the streets. Even we were talking to people on the streets about when they were chosen to be born straight. And we created this fictional mooing puppy who everyone thought was real. And then I finally wrote the video tying it all together to the actual issue. And it worked. People really started to get excited about this mooing puppy. They rallied around him. People voluntarily put thousands of yard signs in their yards supporting the mooing puppies. And we were really creating a difference. It was creating a movement. But I also knew, on the other side of the city, in the Focus on the Family headquarters, they were seething. I imagined they were just sitting there wondering, we will not let them turn our hometown into some lavender den of sin. And I imagined a mysterious figure would come out of the shadows with one of those wax mustaches that has the curl on the end and be like, I have a plan. And then a few weeks later, they actually announced their press conference to respond to this idea that people are just born gay. And that's how I found myself at Focus on the Family headquarters, waiting for ex-lesbian to come out and speak. And I had snuck in with fake media credentials badges that we had forged, and I was terrified that somebody would spot me, and they would know that I was an imposter. I just knew ex-lesbian would come running down the stairs any minute now and say, "Seize the intruder!" Minions would pour out from behind her and grab me. So I was trying to act discreet, sitting in my folding chair, waiting for her to come out and start speaking. And I was nervously looking down, Twitter in my hands, and a voice inside my head said, "You're being too conspicuous. Look up. Look around the room." Okay. Now try to look more straight. So sort of. Look more Christian. So I tried to look wholesome. My brain's like, it's not working. Just look at a girl. Look at a girl. And my brain's like, no, you're staring at her. You're gonna creep her out. Look at a guy. No, not like you're staring at him too long. Don't look at him like that. Just look at your hands again. And my mind was racing and I was panicking. And finally, she came out. And she explained that she used to live a debaucherous, sinful lifestyle. And Jesus had allowed her to be straight. And then she went on to describe what being a woman like, as if Aliens had been a guidebook based on 1950s sitcoms. I am a lady now. I wear makeup. I shave my legs. I like to be pampered. I like a man to take care of me now. Insert girlish laugh. And I realized that she wasn't an actual person. She was playing up a two-dimensional character of what somebody thought a woman should be like. And at that moment, I realized that I was right. Not because I was gay and knew the truth, but because their side was just so utterly ridiculous. And then it got even better. They announced their response to our Mooing Dog campaign. They introduced Sherman, a dog who barked, because that is what God wants a dog to do. And they set up a website and bought full-page newspaper ads. And I was a little nervous, like, what is this going to turn into? But I was also strangely emboldened, because they were kind of playing into our game. And it ended up being awesome. Once people heard about these two dogs, the gay one and the straight one, Norman and Sherman, media coverage blew up. We got full-page spreads from places as far away as the UK and Spain talking about the issue. NPR did a whole piece on us. And people who couldn't be bothered and didn't care about the issue weren't actually thinking about it. They were actually talking about it. And when I look back, I don't think I'll ever get a nonprofit job again. I don't think I can live in poverty another time. But I do know that for once in my life, I got to take on the bad guys and win. And I don't know how many other people can say that. And it's all thanks to a fake Lewis puppy. Thank you.